What's good, YouTube? This your man Spiel Dog. I've been seeing now. I'm seeing people putting up. They want to see Jaron Ennis fight Charlo at 154 and all kind of stuff, man. If I would had any advice for Jaron Ennis, if I was somewhere close to him, I would tell him, man, hey, don't let these people rush you out here like that. I think he got the talent to possibly beat a lot of these guys, but I think if you don't do this right, you can fuck it up. You know, you gonna be the future of the division. Ray Charles can see that. You don't have to be in no rush going out here and trying to get in the ring with Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. You don't need to do that next. Charlo, you can. I would like to see him in there with a Jesse Vargas, a Danny Garcia, somebody on that, somebody like that, and let him have one or two more fights like that. Then throw him in there with one of these big guys. But he haven't been pressed yet. And I saw it happen to Floyd Mayweather when he fought Jose Luis Castillo. Yeah, he was. He was clearly more talented than Castillo in that first fight, but he wasn't. He wasn't used to that level of pressure. I don't care what nobody say. If you saw the fight, you know what I'm talking about. And that was one of the only fights I felt like he really could have. He could have lost that fight. And Mayweather even admitted it after the fight and said we can run it back. And in 6 months he fought him right back, and he was himself. But he came straight up from I think from featherweight to lightweight. Went straight into a big fight with the best guy in the division. And yeah, yes, something it ain't got nothing to do with the talent. Sometimes it's the other shit. As you rise in levels. And yeah, Boots got the talent, but he's lost to the amateurs too. If you don't do this shit right, you can slip up and like Loma did when he came out here too fast, and he lost I think his first or second fight. I can't remember the guy's name, but it was a journeyman. But the journeyman was used to fighting at that weight. He was used to being a professional, and he out experienced Loma, and he basically he sunned him. Just keeping it 100, because Loma was clearly a better fighter, but he wasn't ready for that level just yet. He needed another fight or two, which he did. Then he fought Gary Russell, and he been pretty good since then. But I just hope Boots don't get too geeked up listening to people hyping him up, because I truly believe if they do this right, he will be the future. But if you do the, if you do this wrong, you can fuck it up. It's similar to when Floyd Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez. As good as Floyd is, if he was to come in there and fight at 160 pounds or something like that, I think Canelo whoop his ass right now. One, cause he on that skill level now, and he got power, more power than Mayweather. Mayweather knew what he was doing when he fought Canelo like he did. He caught the boy when he was young and green. He wasn't used to fighting on that big stage with that level of crowd. It's a whole lot of shit when you get on these on a real big pay-per-view, and that's what it would be if Boots was fighting Spence or Crawford or somebody. That'd be a blockbuster. And it's so much other shit, like with the interviews and all that stuff, where you might not be able to train, and it's a whole nother level, and you need to work your way into this. So from where I'm sitting at, I think Jaron Ennis got talent, no doubt. And if they do this right, he will be the future of the welterweight division. But I don't think his time is now. And I mean, I wouldn't, I hope they just let it happen, and don't try to press it and force it. I think he's doing just right to what he doing now. I think I need to keep on doing just what he doing now. He gradually stepping up. He doing it the right way. And when you do it the right way, it'll last for him. But if you go out here and rush, you might run out there and beat the big dog. I'll give you a prime example, Fernando Vargas. He came right out young out the Olympics. I think he was probably 14, 15, wasn't that many fights before they put him in there with Winky Wright. And he won the belt at 154 pounds. But now you got the title. Next thing you know, he ended up having to get in there with Felix Trinidad. And I think had he took his time, he wouldn't have got damaged like he did. Man, he took a lot of big shots, and I don't think he was ever the same after that. But they rushed, they moved him too fast, and of course he was a fighter. He young, he cocky. He gonna jump in the ring with any motherfucker. When you young and you feeling it. That's why I'm glad Boots got good people on his team. Don't rush this kid. He got plenty of time to be the man. He got plenty of time to be the man. Spence and them, it's still a lot of stuff. Spence, Crawford, there's still a lot of guys that's got to fight, and ain't none of them gonna be thinking about him right now because he ain't bringing in that kind of paper. So let him just take his. He doing just right the way he fighting right now, in my opinion. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.